think 100 dudes could beat one gorilla. Everybody just got to be dedicated to the shit. And the laughing emoji faces. Now, this is what we would be dealing with. A fully fledged silverback. I don't know where he thought you would be able to deal with them. Like, you have to take into account, right, that people in the UK, I'm just giving an example, can't even deal with their own dogs if they have an XL bully. There's individuals that are getting mauled sometimes per week. I think it's slowed down now, but there were attacks going on throughout the country, right? Couldn't control the XL. You had the owners talking shite about, oh, don't worry, the dog doesn't bite. And I'm like, XLs, there's a history of attacks going on. And owners couldn't control their dogs. Sometimes they were getting mauled by them. But to think that 100 men could take on one silverback gorilla, it's diabolical. The tweet is diabolical. I mean, and then someone put out a tweet here that said the first dedicated individuals. It's gonna be a massacre. It's gonna be a massacre. Combos galore. Maxed out. Clean victory. Come on, man. And there's another one. This is what the gorilla's gonna do. And you remember when there was somebody that went to a zoo and the orangutan was behind the cage? The individual went too close to the cage and the orangutan grabbed him and he was stressing. And the thing is, orangutan is seen as chilled. They're not going to do anything. The orangutan wanted to get a closer look. That guy was panicking. See, the fear, it's getting real. And it looks like the orangutan's not even trying. Yeah, not for me. He's got him doing Spider-Man on the cage. And he, nope. Like, the social experiment, no thank you. I understand the user wanted to tweet. You can tweet what you want, but I just don't know whether they were drunk or high, because it just doesn't make any sense. The delusion to, I rate it because, you know, obviously they believe in themselves fully. You should always do that in this life, but sometimes you have to be realistic and understand what the hell is going on and the dangers that you're putting yourself in. And, you know, it's not an anime. You're not going to be able to power up and use the power of friendship, you know, turn into Luffy. You know, there's no abilities here. There's no respawn. That attack is going to destroy you. And there was someone that had a TikTok account that was explaining the whole, literally like a deep dive.
100 men versus one full-grown silverback gorilla. And there are people out there like this that are saying that 100 guys would win. And no, they wouldn't. No, just flat out no. A gorilla's skin, you can't bite through it. Their bones, somewhere between 2 and 4 times as thick and dense as ours. Their hand, like their grip force, is something like 1,300 pounds. That means that with one hand, they could crush your skull.
Lot of mercy.
This is what you're fighting. When they stand up, they are 6 feet tall. They weigh about 400 pounds on average. They can lift, press, or pull somewhere between 2,000 to 4,000 pounds. For some perspective, that's enough to tear your arm or your leg off. There's guys out here trying to rationalize this, being like, well, we're endurance animals and all that stuff. This thing could operate at 1/4 of its strength and still body bag you. And we haven't even addressed the fact that even if you get close enough, you can't damage it. Thick skin, super dense bones, wrapped in an insane amount of muscle. You couldn't hit this hard enough to break anything. Like, its femur is twice the size of yours. I want you to look at that skull. That skull could headbutt you and cave your face in, to say nothing of all the teeth. Then we come down here. Each one of these appendages is a death area. And even if you don't die, you're going to be missing or have a crushed limb. You're out of the fight until it decides to come and clean you up. And I loved some of the crazy hunting tactics, because they're like, well, we would just swarm and what are you gonna get? Maybe 6, 10 humans at the same time. And we would grab its limbs and spread it out. These are gonna crush you. It can pull you toward it harder than you can. What are you going to do once you have a hold of its limbs? Yeah, you're going to die because it's going to crush you or pull you into its mouth and bite your head off.
So yeah, follow that bloke. But yeah, no way. I don't want no part of the war against a silverback gorilla. No, thank you. No, that'll be good night for me permanently.